What is going on, everyone? James, aka the Comic Raider. As you can tell from the title, the thumbnail, and my shirt, we are here to talk Halloween because Halloween Ends just came out. Technically, official release tomorrow. I went and just saw it. Um, I'm not even going to bother editing this video. I am just going to let my rant come to life, my emotion come to life. I will preface this by saying I don't know how long this video is going to be. I also don't know if it's going to make sense. I'm probably just going to... This is going to be a Raiders rant, I'm sure of it. And I also will just give myself the benefit of the doubt that maybe I decide to kind of change my mind on a couple things later on. I'm just fresh on the emotion of watching it. Halloween Ends. The end trilogy of the 2018 timeline. I'm not even gonna do like a no spoiler and spoiler thing because it's just not worth it. So I guess this is all just gonna be spoilers. I'm sorry, my spoiler free. I'll grant you the one word: spoiler free. Fucking trash. I mean that's my initial reaction. Trash. That's so. There's my non-spoiler Raiders Rants review of Halloween Ends. Trash. So from here on out, we'll talk spoilers. I don't know that I've ever seen a movie start here and then go this way so bad, so fast. I just hate it. I really fucking hate this movie. And that's where I say that I'm fresh on the emotion. I might not hate it later, but for me right now, my all of this is just right now. Right now, I think this is the worst Halloween movie I've ever seen. Yes, worse than Rob Zombie 2. Because this is my thing. With Rob Zombie 2, I can at least point to certain scenes and be like, that was cool. Now, granted, I just watched the first Rob Zombie like 3 weeks ago. I haven't got around to watching the second one yet. I'm gonna kind of wait a little bit till Halloween is more on the low grades thing. 31 days with the low grades. But yeah, I mean, because with that one, the opening scene in the hospital is freaking amazing. And the kill scenes later and all that kind of stuff I can rock with. Obviously, it derails super fast with the White Horse. But we're not here to talk that movie. But my point being, with that movie, I can point to things that I enjoyed. In Halloween Kills, I don't like the whole hospital scene. I understand it. I understand that it's to tell the story of the trauma that the town faces. I get all that. But I can at least point to the first half of them, the first third of that movie, and go, I really enjoyed that. There were some great ass freaking kill scenes. There were some amazing Michael Myers moments. I can point to the end of it and go, whether you like the fact that he got attacked and, went up against the mob, that's up to you. But for me, I didn't mind it. I also enjoyed, the interaction with Allison. And I'm going to take notes here so I don't forget shit. So Allison. So with Allison and the daughter and stuff like that. And so I get all that. There's things in the Halloween Kills that I still really like. Halloween 2018 is up here for me. That was amazing. With this movie, right now, there's like nothing that I enjoyed about it. Nothing. The end, yeah. But I'm sorry, the last 10-15 minutes of a movie does not save the 2 hours of trash that I just sat through. Look, I am the type of person that sits through movies. I sit through sporting events. When I go to games, I don't care if my team is getting their ass whooped 30-0. I'm staying till that time on that clock says 0-0. When I go to a movie, I've never contemplated walking out. There's been some movies that I've gone to the theaters and gone, alright, that wasn't the greatest. I've never contemplated walking out. I didn't walk out. I wouldn't have walked out on this movie. But the thought was there. Like, the thought was, I could walk out right now and not give a fuck. I would not care if I walked out. I don't care. I'll watch the rest of this shit on Peacock or something. I don't care. I'd almost demand a refund. I mean, and look, there's gonna be some of you out there that are going, I liked it, and it was I already went on my Facebook group and, you know, looked at some comments, and they were like, it's a different direction, and it's a different kind of movie, and did it. I get all that. You can have your opinion. That's great. It's wrong, but no, it's you can have your opinion. My opinion, and not that I need to give backstory, but for anyone that doesn't know, I'm a huge Halloween fan. Okay, I didn't just jump on this train with 2018 and shit. I have been watching. I'm 30. I've been watching Halloween movies since I was like fucking 5 years old. I love Halloween. I love Michael Myers. I love even the bad movies. I can watch Resurrection. I can watch Rob Zombie 2. I have no. I don't care to watch this movie again. I really don't. I'm going to because I need to see if I really hate it that much. But, you know, I tried not to listen to the comments on YouTube about, well, if you look on this scene, the hand isn't missing the fingers and it's healed, there's going to be a second person, and da-da-da-da. And I was like, alright, whatever. I knew within the first fucking 5 minutes of this movie where this shit was going. I will say, okay, the opening scene, cool. Alright, that was like, oh shit. That boy falling like that off the stairs, that was oh shit. That was also the only oh shit moment in this movie. That is the only dope kill in this movie. So, okay. So yes, I was like, I could walk out. I could literally just sit here on my phone and not even trip. Like, it wouldn't bother me to just be chilling here on my phone. Because there's so much fucking build up and character development. So I went and I saw it with my wife and my dad. And I think my dad made the comment of like, you know, yeah, you're doing this character development. Now I think he enjoyed it more than I did, but you know, you're doing this character development. And I was like, yeah, you don't fucking need character development. Oh, so his point was, you're doing character development on this character that you're just gonna kill off anyways. Yet you spent 2 hours. Okay, the movie's probably 2 hours, but you spent like 2/3 of this movie. I can see my shit's going out of focus. Whatever, I don't care. You spend 2/3 of this movie building this character development for this character that it isn't even gonna make it all the way to the end. I mean, he makes it to the 3rd act or whatever, but like, no, I don't give a fuck about this character. I don't. And I don't need this whole drawn out hour and a half story about this character that I don't care about. I don't need character development in a 3rd movie, in a trilogy. Okay? That's what the first 2 movies are for. I don't need character development for this character that I don't care about and that you were gonna kill off anyways. I don't need to know. And I hated this guy. Like, okay. I mean, I will admit I'm biased in the sense of I hate the fact that it just wasn't Michael in the suit. So I will admit, when it gets to the part where, what was his name, Corey or something? When Corey takes over and now he's the one donning the suit and the mask, I didn't care about the movie anymore. I didn't care about his scenes. I didn't care about these kills because it's not Michael Myers now to me. It's now a guy in a Myers mask. But I didn't care about his kills. I didn't care about his scenes. I didn't care about his moments because it's not him anymore. So I don't care anymore. And even then, the kills weren't even that great. I mean, look, okay, there's kills that were done like off screen, which I get happens all the time, but there's not even that many kills in this movie. I mean, I'm thinking of the doctor. He kills him off screen. They tag team the girl, which was a weird whole situation of tag teaming. Again, shout out to Pops. He was like, look, I would have been better off if he led them into the tunnel and he led them to slaughter. And then in doing so, he powers up Michael, and now Michael's kind of re-energized and ready to step in Haddonfield and fuck shit up. I would have been fine with that. But this whole, they're feeding each other, and Corey's, you know, he's gaining his power and his strength, and that's trash. And so, you know, okay, so they killed the chick, and then it like, and you went so far with no action, no nothing, and then you now get to, you know, these kids that have been picking on him since the beginning of the movie, and now he's killing them. All right, so he kills one off screen with some, and he puts the drumstick through his eye. All right, well, I've seen that shit a million times already, and you showed it off screen anyways. And then he runs a truck over a chick who's behind a gate. First of all, she was still alive, so I don't really care anymore. And okay, you ran her over. It wasn't even that cool. And then he kills the other kid. The kid shoots the dad, which the dad didn't need to die, but whatever. So he kills him, and then he kills him with the torch through the mouth. Okay, credit where credit is due. That's new. That's different. Haven't seen that yet. Here's the problem. It's done through a silhouette. I don't even get to see it. So I don't care again now about this kill. And then the other girl, I think, died off camera too. I don't remember. And then he goes to the radio station and he bashes a guy into the desk. Okay, I can give half credit to that. Here's the reason why. Because this movie tried to pay so many homages to the previous ones that it was like crazy. Although I give them credit, it gave me something to do because I didn't give a shit about this movie otherwise. But it gave me something to do to look for them. I need this. So he's beating the DJ's head in the table. Okay. And the jaw's all busted and the face all busted. Okay, technically, Michael Myers did that in Halloween 2018 to the guy at the mechanic shop. Not the mechanic, but the service writer. He did that to him. Now, granted, that was an off-camera scene. But we saw a face all mangled from being bashed into a desk already. Yeah, okay, so you switched it up and you had him cut off the tongue, and then he did the little tongue dances on the tape, and it's making the radio skip. Fine, that's why I say half credit. You showed it on the screen, but it was something that we have already seen in this series alone. And then you head stomped the chick. I think he finally head stomps the chick that he ran over. Awesome. Here's another problem. I saw Michael Myers head stomp a fucking cop in Halloween 2018 already. So I saw that too. So that wasn't like, oh shit, a head stomp. That was my reaction in 2018 already. Don't give a shit about a head stomp now. And then, I don't even know who the fuck else he killed. You know, it just, okay, 2018, like I said, you got so many things. Like the whole, like, when the guy's head was the pumpkin and the cop was holding his head now as the pumpkin and it was lit up like a jack-o'-lantern, that was amazing. The head stomp the first time I saw it on the doctor was amazing. What else? I mean, there was different kills in that movie. The whole fucking bathroom scene when he killed the two interview people, amazing. The Halloween kills, as much again as we like to talk shit about it, dude. The scene with the fucking the old couple that's Laurie's neighbors, dude, that shit was brutal. And that was kills that was like, oh my god. And then you get to the park scene and you have a whole new set of like, oh my dude, he stabbed the guy through the eye, right? It was through his eye. And then he kicks the door and the chick shoots herself. And I mean, amazing. You're like, oh my god, those are amazing kills. I've never seen this shit before. That was awesome. There is none of that in this movie. None of that. I'm not going to remember any of these kills in a week from now. Because there was just nothing. Nothing. I'm going to super spoiler here. The only good kill is Michael Myers. That's it. That's the only memorable one. I mean, I'll discuss the ending later, but yeah, that's the only one. The rest of this, don't give a fuck about. Oh, I'm sorry, and the boy. So the beginning and the end, the first 10 minutes and the last 10 minutes. The rest of this movie is fucking awful, and I just, I can't. I've already, like I said, we've seen all this before, and in a bad way. This, like, obviously there's a million slasher movies out there, so a lot of this stuff we have seen before. But it's the way in which you're doing things to be inventive. There was none of that here. And again, and then you have all the different homages, tons of them. I wrote a list of some of them. I may be wrong on this, but I'm pretty sure that Halloween 3 intro is like with the neon blue, and Halloween is in neon blue and all that kind of stuff. I could be wrong. I haven't seen Halloween 3 in a minute since last year. But I could be wrong. But I thought that kind of followed the theme of like matching 1 with 1 and 2 with 2 and 3 with 3. Because I felt like there was a lot of things that I could say, like number 2 in the original trilogy takes place the very next day, right? That same night, and is now in the hospital. Granted, you get a different version of the hospital in Halloween Kills, but it's the same night, and it's dealing with the hospital and all that kind of stuff. So, I get it. Now with this one, you got that intro. One thing for sure, I know for sure, that techno synth music, that's definitely Halloween 3. An homage to that for sure. I believe that the radio host, his character is kind of like paying an homage to Halloween 3. Halloween 3, you're hearing the Silver Shamrock song, and there's the whole point of the movie is listening to this music and the brainwaves with the mask and yada yada yada. I felt like the radio character in this movie is basically paying homage to that, and he even says at one point when he's arguing with them, like, hey, you hear my voice and my voice gets stuck in your head, or whatever he was saying. But like, that's what I kind of thought, and that's why it was in the movie as much as it was. Like, you were supposed to kind of know him and know his character and hear his voice, and like, it's like Silver Shamrock, except it wasn't as cool as that. This might be a reach. I'm gonna go ahead and take a reach here. Halloween 3 being about Season of the Witch, being about putting on the mask, and then the brainwaves and hearing the song and all that kind of stuff. I'm gonna reach and say maybe like the whole Corey thing and the powers being passed on to him, and then he's wearing the Scarecrow mask during his first kill because he has to put on a mask now, and then he feels like a killer now because he's got this mask on, and then the fact that he felt the need to get Michael Myers' mask from him because he had to have the mask now. Like, I don't know, I'm just drawing a super reach with the whole like masks thing, and needing that persona of I have to have this mask on. I don't know, but and then you get to like the end fight with Laurie, and she's wearing the same outfit, not the same outfit, but the blue button up, and then after Allison leaves the house the first time, she like goes up against the wall, and then she slouches all the way down to the ground, slides all the way down to the ground. That's Halloween 1 homage. Being in the pantry or the closet or whatever it was, obvious homage. The knitting pin that she tries to stab him with, that he stops, another one. I mean, the last 10 minutes is great. Their fight, awesome. It was cool. It was cool to see her still battle him, be badass. I did think that she was gonna die in this movie. I thought it was cool that, the way she pins him down. I thought it was badass that he, ripped his fucking hand through the knife to choke her. I thought all that was cool. I enjoyed that. But like I said, just the whole Corey thing, I hated it. I hated the character. I hated that we needed so much of him. I hated that he had to really don the outfit and the mask and become him. I hated that. And look, okay, one more thing I hated. Allison's character, awful. Allison went from being one of the coolest new characters I had seen, especially in this franchise, in 2018. She was even awesome in Halloween Kills, right? Going out wanting to hunt. I understand that the idea is that she's effed up mentally now too. But the fact that she falls in love with this dude, that's not even that big of a deal. But just the like, and I can comprehend what they're trying to do. It's just it's terrible, and to me it ruins a character. But like her falling in love with him, and he's obviously fucked up, and he's like, "Can you take a walk with me? I killed someone," and she's just like, "Okay." And then he takes her to the house where he killed the little boy. You didn't ask him, who'd you kill? Like, you showed no reaction. You're just like, all right, oh, wow, you killed someone. Gave no fucks. And then he does the other kill. I forgot which one, but he does that other kill. And he goes into her house when she's home alone. Goes into the house. He does that weird thing where he, like, pins her up against the wall, all, like, rapey. And then they go upstairs and they bang it out. And, like, bitch, the dude is fucked up. Anybody could see this. And you're so effed up and delusional and traumatized and just... But that's what I'm saying, like, it ruined the character. If that was her character in the first movie, and then it kind of shows, like, growth to becoming a badass by this one, fine. But it went back, like, I hated her fucking character. I hate her character in this movie. And again, the end doesn't save it for me. And, she comes in, she sees that Jamie Lee Curtis stabbed the boyfriend, she thinks. And, and then she's just freaking... And I'm just like, I just hate your fucking character now. It's also trash. And I loved her in 2018, and I loved her in Halloween Kills. And she was just dumb. She just became... And again, I get it. She's traumatized. She's messed up. But, like, it just became just that dumb character that everybody's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And I don't know. It ruined her character for me. Yeah, I just... I don't know. I don't even know. I mean, I know that there was other stuff I wanted to say. I just, as you can tell, I just really don't care, which I think is good, because I think I do come on here and most of the time I'm talking about great movies, super hyped up. Terrifier 2, great fucking movie. Go watch that shit if you can handle gore and all that. Go watch that. That's a great movie. This one, don't even waste your fucking money on it. Get it on matinee, something. Go watch it on I hated the fact that this shit was coming out on Peacock. I was like, why is it coming out on Peacock? And why right away? Like, why? And but then at the same time, I was like, well, for me, fine, whatever. Because now I can go to the theaters and watch it, and then I'll come home and maybe watch it. Or maybe I'll make sure that I watch it tomorrow. I don't want to watch this shit again. I don't give a fuck that it's on Peacock. And I would actually urge people now to just watch it on Peacock. I want this movie to bomb. Because I was also pissed off that I went on IMDb and it's got like a 5.6 rating. This movie was ass. Why does it have a 5.6 rating? I know great movies that I'm like, yo, I love this scary movie. And I look it up and it's got a 5 to 6 rating. This movie's like a 2. 2. I wanted to walk out. I'm not kidding you. And that was what I was going to say. I'm not the only one that feels this way. I see it in the Facebook group I'm in. I saw it in the theater I'm in. The people next to me are pissed off and sighing. I heard the dude say multiple times, "This fucking garbage." And then at the end, I said trash. Because my wife was like, "What'd you think?" I said trash. And the girl next to me, she was like, she told her man, "I'm glad we're not the only ones that feel this way." I looked at them. I said, "No, this shit was trash." So they felt this way. Fans. They were all decked out just like I am. Fans. Dudes behind us, we could hear chirping, and like, it was so fucking long and boring. I'm sitting there fidgeting. I never fidget anymore. I'm fidgeting. I'm tapping the little swivel desk thing that, because it's got the leather chairs with the little swivel table. I'm tapping that. I'm moving around in my seat. I'm like, like when you go to watch a movie and you're like, man, what's the best part to go get up and take a piss? Go take a piss after the opening scene, and go take a piss and don't come back until the end. There you go. That's when you take your piss. And then you'd be like, alright, not a bad movie. Period. Period. And, so yeah, so I'm not the only one that felt this way. It was awful. It was, and, I don't even know. I told you I was gonna just fucking rant. I'm so pissed because I was so hyped for this movie, and I was really hoping that they would redeem themselves after the last one. Now, I heard them defend the hell out of the last one, so I shouldn't have had hope, you know? But, like, I don't understand how you made a worse movie. How do you make Kills? You know that you saw the reaction from people about, like, yo, that middle part, that whole hospital was, like, super boring and super long and super drawn out. Don't do that. And then you're like, yeah, okay, we hear you, so we're gonna make a third movie, and we're gonna make it even worse. We're gonna make it even more drawn out. We're gonna introduce worse characters. We're gonna ruin the characters that you do like. There was parts about Jamie Lee about Laurie Strode I didn't even care about in this movie. Like, oh my god, like, I don't understand how you released this movie. I really don't. I don't understand how, and I hate to put blame on her because I love her. She's a fucking Scream Queen icon. But, like, how does Jane? I understand why she came back for 2018. You read that script, you're like, yo, this is dope. I understand why she did Kills, even with the middle hospital part. I don't understand how you read this script and go, yo, this is the movie right here. I would have said, keep the beginning, keep the ending, and get rid of the whole fucking rest. Rewrite this because this is awful. I don't know how they made this thing. I just, look, and like I said, I'm sure people out there are going to love it. It has a 5.6 rating, so obviously many people do. And this is not like a, oh, you were just too hyped coming in. No, because I was super hyped for Halloween Kills coming in. And I can admit that I enjoyed it. I just didn't like the middle. But I enjoy Halloween Kills. I don't enjoy this movie at all. This has nothing to do with hype. This is an awful movie. I wanted to leave. I was fidgeting. The people, I've never heard so many in a movie before. Visible. The whole, everybody just, because we're all just waiting for shit to happen. I'm looking at my watch like, how much longer is this? The guy next to me, he's looking at his watch. I could see it. I could hear him. He's pissed. Pissed. I am. There's a part in this movie when all this shit is happening, like, before Halloween, and then it goes, and then something happens. I don't even remember what. But something happens, and then it goes, boom. Title. October 31st. Everybody in the theater was like, whoa. Like, it was like a moment of, like, fuck. This movie ain't even done yet, bro. Like, we haven't even gotten to October 31st yet. We've been watching all this and we haven't even gotten to Halloween yet. How much longer is this movie? I've never wanted a movie to end. I was just get to the end, get to her fighting him. I already saw it in the trailer, so just get to the part where the two of them fight and let's just end this fucking movie so I can go home. Like, I've never felt that way, and I've never felt that way about any movie. I just, it's bad, man. It's bad. And look, please go in the comments. If you disagree, let me know. I am willing to listen to anybody. I'm willing to make another video. We'll go on live. We'll go on StreamYard. I'll bring you on. We can discuss the movie. I would love to. I don't mind hearing someone with an opposite opinion. I thought it was awful. Awful. Like I said, I mean, yeah, when that October 31st thing came up, man, the whole theater's like, fuck. There's still more to this movie, bro. Like, we've sat here for so long, we almost forgot that we're watching a Halloween movie and we haven't even gotten to Halloween. And the holiday of Halloween isn't even in this movie. Like, bro, people hated on Big John, Little John, and like, but that was Halloween. They were passing out candy. They were celebrating Halloween. The only time you fucking see anybody celebrating Halloween is the opening scene. And I swear to God, that's it. I think that's it. I could be wrong. There could be one other little scene where they show the town trick-or-treating. But the holiday of Halloween is... Well, looks like I am gonna be editing this after all. Camera said, "Yo, 30 minutes that was enough." Anyways, I'll just end it on look. All I was trying to say, I think, at the end there was pretty much that Halloween, the holiday itself, didn't even feel like that much of a importance in this movie. Just because like all the other movies like show kids trick or treating and like he's killing people on it and just whatever. Anyways, yeah, I mean, I just wanted to jump back on real quick, basically just to give a correct outro and say thank you all. I love you all for the continued support. I know I haven't dropped a video in a minute. I have some. I have haul videos. I got a Spawn haul video I need to make for sure. Um, I saw Terrifier 2 last week. I should have done a review on that. All I'm gonna say is, look, Terrifier 2, gruesome as shit, awesome as shit, is way more about Halloween, taking place on Halloween than Halloween Ends. Please go watch that movie. Support that movie. Halloween Ends, whatever, dude. I don't give a shit anymore. Still gonna be a massive Halloween fan, but this one right here is like not gonna be on the rewatch list. I don't know. We'll see, dude. Whatever. Anyways, yeah. So thank you all again. And like I said, man, if anybody wants a place where they can come on and just do what I do, just rant away, just good, bad, let me know. I'll gladly have you on. We'll even go live, or we could do a pre-recorded. But yeah, just shoot the shit. If you loved it and you want to rant about how amazing it was, let me know. I would love to do some collab work. So yeah, I mean, that's all. Anyways, thank you all. Happy Halloween. Please continue to check out the Low Grades 31 Days of Horror. We have the list there. I'll probably include it at the end of this video, or maybe like right now. Can you edit it like right here? No? I don't know if I'm gonna have time for that. Anyways, point is, check out that. Follow along. We're barely now halfway through the month, so still plenty of time to catch up, and just continue watching with us. It's been great seeing everybody post their video or their stories and tags and all that kind of stuff. It makes us feel good that that many people are really enjoying this time of the year and horror movies and all that kind of stuff. I've probably watched, I don't know, 3-4 movies a day since October. So yeah, I've got a lot of movies that I've been watching. Probably should just do a rapid fire like review of them all. But yeah, I know I've been saying I'm gonna end this for like, let's see, 3 minutes now. Yeah. Anyways, I'm out. Let me know what you think. I'm gonna make sure to leave this with a hilarious tweet that I saw about this movie that was totally like, that's how I feel. So I'll go ahead and throw that up here when we end. I'm out. Deuces. Love y'all. Stay safe. Happy Halloween.